Okay, I'm going to attempt to explain how to fold and cut a 6-pointed snowflake. There are many different tutorials online, but this is how I grew up doing it, and from what I can tell, the online ones often have a way that's a little bit easier to fold, but often makes a smaller snowflake. So as far as I know, this is the style that you can make the biggest snowflake out of a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So you'll need paper, scissors, and something hard for folding. So first you are going to take your paper and fold it hamburger style. And try to make your folds as crisp as you can. I like to take my fingernail and crisp them up. And now you will do another fold the other way so that you have the paper in quarters. Now your paper should look like this, and I want you to open it up and make sure that the folded edge is on the bottom and that the top, it's where it's open, so you're holding the edge that's folded. This is the tricky part. This is where you're going to fold the paper into thirds. Now because it's in half, it'll fold the whole paper into sixths. So this is the part where, even though I've been doing this my whole life, it takes a few tries, so don't feel bad if it takes you a few tries. So right where this crease hits the bottom, you'll put your fingernail there, and I'm going to sort of try to do this one-handed. So while this holds this here, with the other hand, you hold this across, making sure that it's right on where the middle crease hits the bottom. And you're going to kind of angle it so that there's about 1/2 inch of the middle crease poking out above the top. And when you crease it, you're going to do it gently because you might need to refold it. So here I like to turn it upside down because it's easier at this point to take this one and fold it across with the corner very tight. Now, I happened to nail it the first time. Do you see how this edge lines up with this edge? It often looks like this. Hopefully you can see that. Or too far. So if it's not far enough or too far, you'll need to adjust this fold, angle it like this, so that when you fold over this side, it fits perfectly. And when you get that, that's when you'll crease it tight. And then it'll look like this. So now the hard part is over. All you need to do now is take your scissors and cut across this line here. Just right across. So it looks like that. Now I'm going to take it, and if you turn it over, you'll see that crease. You're going to fold it along that crease so that it looks a little like an ice cream cone, making sure that the corner is nice and tight and not crumply. Now it'll look like this, and you cut off that top section right along this line. And there you have it. This point here is going to be the middle of your snowflake. Out here will be the edge. A couple of tips for cutting. The more paper you cut away, the lacier your snowflake will be. Obviously, don't cut a whole edge off or your snowflake will be in pieces. If you cut all the way across, your snowflake will be small. And I'll make a few cuts so that you can see how it looks, an example of how one snowflake could look when you cut it.